everyone, this is Solomon of Solomonic Demons, and today we're going to be talking about Gibson SGs, loud fuzzy tube amplifiers, fuzz pedals, chorus pedals, and in other words, how to get a doom metal tone with this equipment. Alright, we're going to start with the Gibson SGs because that's the most related thing that almost every doom metal player have in common. But why Gibson SGs? And I think that is because almost every guitar player in the 80s and in the 70s that played doom metal were playing Gibson SGs. If they wasn't playing Gibson SGs, they were playing Gibson Les Pauls. But why? And I think that is because Tony Iommi, he's not just the founder of heavy metal, he's also the founder of doom metal. And according to him, when he was recording the first album of Black Sabbath, he used to have a Strat that used to be his main guitar, and his Gibson SG was his backup guitar. So when he was in the studio, when they were going to record the first song of Wicked World, I don't remember when I read it that he said that one of the strings went up, and then he just grabbed the SG, and when he plugged it in, and then he was like, this is the guitar that he was going to play, because that was the sound that he was looking for. But his backup guitar became his main guitar until this day, and that guitar became the symbol instrument of doom metal. And I can understand and feel why he felt like that. First time they feel it that way. And the most important thing, this thing is lightweight. This is not like playing your this is not like playing your Gibson Les Paul, that weighs a ton. It's a lot heavier comparing with this guitar. And you have a light guitar, but that feels like it has a lot of sustain, even if the body is light. That's why bands like Cathedral, Saint Virus, they were playing SGs on the 80s, and everyone keeps following the trend. And this is, like I said, an icon instrument, especially for the kind of music. Even the bands that came out on the 90s, like Paradise Lost, even at the beginning, Paradise Lost was different because they came out, they start playing doom metal more with EMG pickups. But even in some of their signature guitars, they keep the shape, and that's with a lot of bands of doom metal. Even if they don't play a Gibson SG, they gonna have a signature guitar that have a Gibson SG body model, with because that's what doom metal means, Gibson fucking SG, and that's why I think that is the most important part of the sound of doom metal. And now we're gonna talk about amplifiers. If you gonna play in a doom metal band, don't get a EL84 amplifier, because if there is another guy over there or the bassist, you're not gonna hear yourself shit. It's about loudness, and you need big tubes and big amps. That's what you need to play doom metal. And I'm not saying that the PV65 is bad amp. It's a bad amp. It's a fucking great amplifier. You can even make it sound fuzzy, because that's the other thing that you need, to play doom metal. You need a fuzzy fucking amp. And if you cannot achieve that with your amp, you're gonna need a fuzz pedal. And like going back to Paradise Lost, they didn't play fuzzy on the 90s. It was more like a tighter distortion with a chorus pedal on top, and the EMG pickups. But now, after everything that they went on the 2000s with the melodic stuff that they came out, I don't know what they were playing, but it was good too. And now they are playing really doomy. It's not anymore about EMGs. It's just about doom metal. It's about loud amps, fuzzy sound. Paradise Lost changed a lot in the last albums. It sounds really fucking good. And that's the thing with doom metal, that you have a lot of bands, and they came with all these sounds, that wasn't following the trending, that the heavy glam was doing in the 80s, or in the 90s. They were their own thing, Distortion, it was more like I said, a fuzzy tone, like that kind of. Remember, but remember, guys, the most important thing when you are making music is your creativity. It doesn't matter if you replicate the same year of your favorite guitar player out there. You might be able to learn the songs of the band. You might be able to sound similar, but if you are not able to create music, you're always gonna be a copycat. And that was the differences with all the bands that I said in the past, that they were influenced by Black Sabbath, for example, but they add their own thing to the genre. I'm using my Gibson SG Raven connected to a boost pedal, F pedals Matterix. The Matterix is connected to my Crate Turbo Valve, 50 watts, and I'm using the red channel of the amplifier. The amplifier have a chorus on the effects loop and a noise gate, and the amplifier is connected straight to my load box to my interface, and I'm using some IRs, impulses from Torpedo Wall of Sound. So I'm gonna play some riffs until the video fade out. Thank you so much for watching.